Hello everyone and welcome on back to another episode where today I am here with Dominic, as you all can see.
Oh,
and
yes.
we are going to be reviewing Spider-Man 3, the long-awaited review of the movie that I told you I would. Now if you just please step aside, I can show you the reviews. I did not do a review of Spider-Man 2, I kind of skipped that one, but that's okay. I gave it a B+, and Spider-Man I gave it a B. So let's talk about the infamous Spider-Man 3, more specifically, the really bad one. This piece of crap. Right here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyway. We're going to review this. So first off,
my favorite of the...
So first off, my first note that I put on my paper here is, the first strike against the movie is, this movie exists. I'm stealing,
Wait, what year did that come
2007.
out? 2006 was...
The next complaint I had was that it's the same music as the first two movies. Same theme song. But that's not a problem because the theme song was good to begin with. It's just that maybe you should change it up a little because, I mean, the way that they have it, it's just like kind of boring.
Yeah.
The next note is the beginning is 3 minutes and 1 second long. Before the movie even starts, the credits are 3 minutes long. That's way too long to just go over what happened in the first two movies.
Did they fix that later in
No.
Amazing Spider-Man films?
Oh, well, yeah. But,
okay, go
I mean, seriously, the opening credits are 3 minutes long just to go over a synopsis of what happened in these two things. Just watch them!
And this movie is like 2 hours.
I know, it's usually long. At the beginning of the movie, you have narration. Narration is the most overused tactic in anything, and it's stupid.
Yeah, like
you don't need it.
We're narrating this video right now. If we had like a picture of a kitten on the screen, and we talked over it, we talked about the kitten then. That would
okay, so Tobey Maguire was 30 years old when he filmed this movie, and he's still in freaking college. What the heck happened? Let's go see. There's absolutely no need for Gwen in this movie. Gwen Stacy was in this movie for a tad bit. I might edit it, just see a picture up here like I did the first one, I don't know. Just give it a second. Okay, if I put it up there, I did. If not, then I'm sorry. But, no, but seriously, there's no need for Gwen. She didn't do anything. She wasn't even better than Mary Jane Watson, so there's no reason to have her.
Right? Except, like, some sort of foreshadowing, like... See,
okay, so...
Amazing Spider-Man count, like, 5 years after the Spider-Man 3, so...
Alrighty, guys, so you know how, Mary Jane wanted to be a, quote, actor, on Broadway and stuff? Well, Tony finally went to... Or not Toby. Peter finally went to go see her perform in the third movie.
And she was horrendous.
Oh, she wasn't. What are you talking about? She was like pitch perfect. She was literally pitch perfect. That's ridiculous. They pre-recorded it for an actual singer.
I hated Mary Jane.
Seriously, that is not realistic. They literally did it so that it was the actual singer that actually sang the song in the studio, and they just put over Mary Jane's voice. That's ridiculous.
That's incredible.
1.5 minute performance. It's literally, she just sang like 3 lines and then she left. Congratulations.
Ow. Stupid ball.
Alright, so,
I should just notice your walls are different colors. Why is that?
okay, so Harry becomes a Green Goblin in this movie. Spoiler alert. Or the second Green Goblin. Why doesn't he just use the same equipment from the first Green Goblin? Why does he have to have new ones? Because actually, I liked the
More
first
high
one.
tech.
I liked the first glider, and I actually liked the first costume. The second costume, the little mask thing, was a little ridiculous, but at least the costume looked okay. The glider with a flying skateboard. I mean, it was a cool flying skateboard, but it was a flying skateboard. Why didn't they just use a glider from the actual... Whatever. It doesn't make any sense.
They didn't think they needed it anymore. So
the next note I had is where did he get the flying surfboard? He went back from Back to the Future and stole it from, and then just upgraded it in 2007.
Probably his self-lacing shoes too.
So in this movie, you really need to get rid of Sandman and Venom. Venom absolutely he didn't need to be in the movie. But awesome. Sandman, he was like, they treated him as like the main villain. He should not have been the main villain. The main villain it should have been the Green Goblin. They were building Harry up to be the Green Goblin for like 2 movies now. They built him up for 2 movies and they didn't even deliver on their promise, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I think the main villain should have been Venom. Who's with me? Anyone?
Well, yes, but I think actually if they would have just kept with the Green Goblin in the 3rd movie, there might have actually been a 4th movie. Then they could have had Venom as the main villain in that one. But no, I had to screw it up.
Yeah.
Because it's so
and then we got the Amazing Spider.
Oh, by the way, I just want to give a quick shout out to the Unusual Suspect. He's a really funny YouTuber that reviews movies. He has a review of this movie, and it's awesome. So go check it out.
Yes.
I might put a description in. I might put a link in the description. But yeah, the 3rd one's the funniest for sure. Alrighty, so okay. Oh yeah, so Penny is Sandman's daughter in this movie. We never see her again after like that one scene. It's like she's dying, okay, and Flint's trying to go get the money. So, what happens to her at the end? Do we see her? No. So for all we know, she's dead. So rip Penny.
There's a possible theory for this. She is dead. She's dead. Penny is dead.
And by the way, why would Flint be so concerned about his daughter, but his mom doesn't care at all? Her mom doesn't care at all. She's just like, I know. She's just like, she's standing there, and she's just like, you're not allowed to be here, and he's talking about his daughter, and she doesn't even care. What the frick?
Hashtag family troubles.
Worst. Alright, so this movie came out in 2007. This movie came out in 2002. This movie came out in 2004. These 2 movies had better writing than this movie did. What happened?
And this movie came out. Wait, no, that's not a movie.
Seriously, this should have been the most corniest of the 3 since it came out earlier.
Yeah.
But no, this thing was. What happened? What the frick happened? Who was writing this movie? Was it the same writers? Because I don't think so.
I think it was actually.
I know, I'm joking.
Seriously. Well,
Aunt May does literally nothing in this entire movie. She has like 3 lines of dialogue and then she's done.
I think her hair looks different.
What happened? I mean, she's older, obviously, but
what
happened? Seriously, she wasn't even a prominent character in any of these movies. She should be the 2nd most prominent character behind Peter, since she's the one that raised him, and we barely get any of her.
And then there was Aunt May in Civil War.
Wow. So, in Aunt May, she was in the movie. The 3 lines of dialogue that she had.
Yeah.
She was talking about when Ben proposed to her and gave her the ring, and she said, "I thought it was the sun." What the heck were you smoking? What do you mean the sun? The sun is up. What?
I thought it was the moon. I honestly thought it was the moon.
But seriously.
They might as well go home and play a Sega Saturn because it's named after me.
Okay, so when the Venom thing gets on the back of Peter's bike, what happened to his spider sense? It's just gone. Like, no, I'm done. See ya. I'm the spider sense. Walking away. Like, seriously, what the heck happened?
Yeah, what? I don't understand that.
Let's talk about the Green Goblin costume.
Maybe they forgot.
Let's talk about the Green Goblin costume. I said I like the actual design of it, except the mask was a little weird. But I actually like how it folded up. That looked pretty cool. And for 2007, I almost went back there. For 2007, this movie CGI was actually really good for the most part.
My 2 favorite scenes in the entire movie is when Venom first gets created, and then like the symbiote thing first making Peter's Spiderman suit black. That was pretty awesome.
My personal preference in this movie, there's only one good fight scene, and that's the one between Harry and Peter. That one was awesome. Like when he was riding on his little like go-kart speeder motorcycle thing, whatever Peter was riding on, and the Green Goblin comes in and swoops him up. That fight was awesome. What happened? It's just like it fell. Like, why? The action should have been the best in this movie, and it was the worst. 2002, 2004. I keep having to say that because this came out in 2007.
Or 6.
The Dark Knight came out. No, it came out in 2007. The Dark Knight came out 1 year after this, and it has so awesome action. What the heck happened? Let's check this. There's like I think there's like one joke in this entire movie, and you know what? I haven't even
the entire film.
I haven't even seen. You know, Spider-Man's supposed to be this. You know, he's supposed to crack jokes. That's like his character. First off, he doesn't do it in these two movies much either, but this movie, there's like one joke and I can't even remember it. I saw the movie, I don't know, like a week or two ago when I did this, and I don't even remember the joke.
I don't even remember the last time I saw this movie.
I can remember the best joke from The Amazing Spider-Man. And that, you know, that was when he's like, oh god, it's a knife, it's a small knife, like you found my weakness. That was funny. I remembered that. I can't even remember half this movie. I just saw it like a week ago.
I can't remember all of it. Except for a couple scenes. That's just about it.
Harry gets amnesia.
What?
Kill me. Harry gets amnesia in this movie. He hits the top of the thing and then loses memory. That's amnesia. That is
Who am I?
That is the worst excuse for a character to do something. That is like the most overused trope in anything ever, and it's ridiculous. Might as well just knock me out with a chrome bar. Seriously.
Yeah.
So Flint punches a dog in this movie.
You're gonna wish you had amnesia after watching this.
What happened? Why? Why did Flint punch a dog? I mean, I know it's a police dog and he's running away from the police, but why does he have... Why? That's dog abuse. What the heck?
Isn't this a kids movie, too?
Exactly. What the heck is this rated? PG-13?
Animal abuse.
What happened?
For kids.
Yeah. That's teaching kids a good lesson.
Yeah. Go call PETA.
Okay, so why did everything else in that, like when Flint fell in that little thing when they were doing the experiment that actually turned him into Sandman?
Yeah.
Why does his locket of penny not change to sand? It's the same thing. It should have changed to sand. Everything else did.
Reasons. I'm having way too much fun with this.
29 minutes into this movie, and nothing happy has happened yet. Want to know what we've gotten so far? An escaped criminal. Something about the fight between Harry, pretty much the breakup of Peter and MJ, but not quite. Yeah, that's later on in the movie, and a few other things. That is not happy whatsoever. People say that in the Amazing Spider-Man reboot there was nothing happy. Yes, there was. More than this movie.
Yeah.
People said that this was the upbeat version. This is not the upbeat version.
Oh my gosh, the fight between Spider-Man, the Lizard, and the school when they go into the library.
Gwen is worse than Mary Jane in this movie. How is that even possible?
I don't
Mary
know.
Jane is like the worst character.
I know, right?
And yet it's worse. It's ridiculous.
You want pancakes?
I do want pancakes.
Chocolate chips?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Do you want pancakes?
Yes, please.
Oh dear.
The understudy that was in like the Thing movie, for, like when replacing Mary Jane, she was actually worse singing than Mary Jane. Like if you go back and watch the movie, Mary Jane again, like I said, was pitch perfect, but yet their understudy wasn't like at all.
I always thought that was Mary Jane.
What happened? It does look like Mary Jane though.
I'm just too young to hear it.
So they fire. So Hollywood. Okay, so if you get a job on Broadway, they actually fire you because people said that you were bad. Like, do they literally take critics and be like, oh yeah? So they said that they fired her because of all the papers.
If you're looking for a career and easily sensitive, then don't get a job here.
So the policeman with that shovel when like Flint was in that like little truck thing that like he. Okay, so I have to set up the scene because I don't think I might edit this, but I might not. Anyway, so Flint was walking down and he saw a policeman after he escaped the police. So it was like the police was looking for him and he found him. He's like, okay, we found him. And then he escaped up into a truck and turned all into sand. And the policeman had a shovel. He was going to dig the shovel right into Sandman.
Yeah.
If he didn't like fling him up, he would have killed Flint. What kind of a police officer is that? I mean, I know we have a lot of police
You're supposed
difficulties nowadays,
you're supposed
but
to
this was in 2007.
You're supposed to severely injure people, not kill them.
No, you're supposed to actually bring them into police, but that's
Crap, my video's not recording. Alright, let's start this back up.
his video stopped recording.
Hey!
Okay, we're back into part 2 for you guys. For me, it's just part 1. So.
Yeah. We don't know if it's gonna stay that way.
Nope. So.
I need to sit down. Holy crap.
Why is Peter so stupid in this movie?
Bad.
I mean, I'm not joking. Why is he so stupid in this movie? He's just like, so in one of the earlier scenes, Peter or Spider-Man kisses Gwen like on the little thing that how they kiss in the first movie, like in the rain and stuff.
That's nasty.
But seriously, what the heck happened? Okay, Peter's like one of the smartest characters, right? And then. And then Mary Jane is just like, you stole our kiss, and then he's like, what? And then he's just like, let me ask you something. Was Peter kissing her, or was Spider-Man? And he said, I don't know what you mean.
It was John Cena.
Are you stupid? What the heck happened to Peter? I'm telling you, the writing in this movie was just awful.
Yeah. I love this chair. Ow.
Also, by the way, this is the third version of the exact same thing from these two movies.
Yeah.
It was actually pointed out by, what were they called? I can't remember. Honest Trailers. It was Honest Trailers.
Oh yeah.
And so they said Peter struggling.
I don't know.
It was like Peter struggling with his powers, breaking up with Mary Jane, and fighting a bad guy that ultimately kills himself. It was Peter struggling with his powers, breaking up with Mary Jane, Peter fighting a bad guy that accidentally kills himself. Peter, it's like the exact same thing 3 times in a row. It's the same movie, just with different characters.
And he got a different suit, so you gotta give it something.
Ha! Originality! No, it's not.
Black suit. Black suit instead of red. That's different. Woo!
Yay!
The reverse Spider-Man.
Peter assumes that Flint died in the fight, like when they were fighting when he was with the black suit, and
Yeah.
he like went away in water.
And, like,
Why would that kill him? Why would that kill him in any way? Just because it's water, sand. Most of the sand on Earth is underwater. It's in the ocean. Why would that kill him? It would just like dissolve him. He's not dead. He's gonna come back to life.
Yeah.
You idiots! Told you the writing in this movie is terrible.
Yeah, I don't know why
So
that is.
in one scene after Mary Jane broke up with Peter again, she went to Harry because she can't go without 3 seconds without a man in her life. But anyway, so she went to Harry and then Harry's like, okay, let's make an omelet, and then all of a sudden the twist starts coming. I give up. What the heck? Why the twist? Why? Just why? It's not a musical. What happened?
Well, there is singing.
Well, yeah, but that's part of the story.
Oh.
Alright, now I need to find my notes again.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
I got too mad.
Yeah.
I hate Peter and MJ's relationship. Alright, let's count how many.
Bon Jovi in there, not.
Let's count how many times that they have broken up and got back together in these movies. Let's see. They got together once and then broke up. They got together once and broke up. They got together like twice and broke up. So
Woohoo!
why can you not make a compelling character? Like, what happened? They cannot make a compelling girl character. Like I said, Gwen is even worse in this movie than MJ is, and MJ is stupid. Well, in all the movies she's stupid, but...
What about Gwen in the Amazing Spider? Actually, no.
She was awesome.
Yeah, Gwen was awesome.
Um,
Especially in the first one. I haven't seen the second.
So, alright, so in the dance scene, like not the other one, the one in the, okay, play the stupid one. Maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna edit this or not. Okay, if I didn't, then I'm sorry. But the one scene when he goes to the club with, Gwen Stacy reject over here. What happened? Why? Why is Peter dancing like he's in, like, I don't know, Chicago, the TV show Chicago? Why? What happened? Okay, if I edit this, I'm gonna edit it so that I can show the part of The Unusual Suspect, because he did it perfectly. That was really funny when he did. Why? Why did they feel the need to do that? If I edit it right here, then fantastic. If not, then I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this or not.
Same.
Okay, so Peter. So remember how earlier in the film I said dog abuse, which was good for kids.
Yeah. I said that too.
Yeah. Well, that's not even the best thing for kids in this movie. There's domestic violence. Peter punches MJ in this movie. Yay! That's fun for kids. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
That's fantastic. Not at all. That's terrible. Why would you ever write that?
Why?
What the fridge?
People are just
Okay.
weird.
So Eddie, alright, in the one part where like Peter's like banging on the thing to get the black suit off of him, and then he's like looking up there. He's like, Peter, there's no way he could see him. He's like a million flights high. How could you possibly see who that is? And he's not even leaning over the edge. Peter's like this, so Eddie has to be looking up and like through the. It's like he has supervision. What happened?
You could probably see a spaceship or something.
So, Venom, I think, has like 1 second with his mask on in this movie. He's not even in the movie. He's in the movie for like 5 minutes. I'm talking about Venom, not the symbiote. But Venom was in for like 5 minutes, and he only wore the mask like once. And then he keeps peeling it back. Why? You know,
But it's
actually,
worth it.
a lot of people didn't like the casting of Topher Grace. I don't think Topher Grace is a bad actor. I just think that,
It was the script.
well, the script's kind of like Hayden Christensen, but also he's not the right.
No.
He's not the right part for the movie. You should have got a tougher guy. You should, you know, Topher Grace is a good actor. I actually liked him in the '70s show, but just not in the role of Eddie Brock. Yeah, it doesn't fit him. So talk about the butler in this movie. Everyone hates Harry's butler in this movie because he gave out the biggest piece of information that could ever happen that changed Harry from bad guy to good guy. I actually liked the butler throughout all the movies, and it actually made sense. He would have been the only one to actually see Norman Osborn die. He was the only one that was there. Like he was Norman Osborn's butler, so he would have been the one to know that. Harry could not have known that. He wasn't a scientist. Remember at the beginning of the first movie, he was like,
There are pancakes ready.
okay, he was like really dumb, and he's actually good in this movie.
I like pancakes.
So Harry died in this movie. That's fantastic.
Woohoo!
Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end the review here. But so thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, click the like button. Go check out Unusual Suspect's video. That was awesome. Just look up Unusual Suspect and
We're gonna teach you guys to go eat pancakes.
and then find the Spider-Man 3 review. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Click the like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. And goodbye.
Bye.